and welcome to this month's video. So I have two announcements. One is that I'm engaged! Yay! I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with art, but this beautiful ring is a work of art, so I wanted to show you and I'm really excited and wanted to share it with you. I hope you don't mind. I'll put some pictures on screen from the day. It was really fun. We went to the symphony and then had afternoon tea and then I got engaged, and that's the end of the story. So, okay, now on to what you actually want to know. So, the second announcement is that I got my Louise Carmen in, which is what I'll be using in today's video. Today, I'm going to break in the first page of my new sketchbook. And if you don't know what Louise Carmen is, they're a very expensive leather traveler's notebook company. They've been all over my TikTok feed, and I've been wanting one for months. They are not cheap. This one cost me over $300. But what makes them great is they're very high quality and super customizable. Especially if you go to their store in Paris or do an online consultation, you can do a lot with these notebooks. I didn't want to do a video chat just because people scare me. But I was still able to do a fair amount of customization just on their website. I got to pick the dust jacket, the color, all the charms, or gree-grees as they call them, and I got bad ideas written on the cover. And this isn't sponsored, by the way, obviously. I just really wanted this. I paid for this with my own money. And the reason I got bad ideas on the cover is because this is what I really want this journal to be for. It's supposed to be the first draft of anything I'm writing, or in my sketchbook, anything that I want to make. It's a reminder that the things in this book are not supposed to be perfect. They're just supposed to be there and be something I can work with after finishing the first draft, because you can't edit nothing. Now, obviously, to get started drawing, you just need a pen and paper. You do not need a Louise Carmen. I just wanted this book as a Christmas present and a birthday present to myself. It was also a reward for finishing the second draft of my novel that I will be editing over the next year. Also, there's lots of dupes and lots of Etsy sellers that make very similar items that you can get for a lot cheaper. Just for me personally, I knew if I didn't get the real deal, I was just going to keep buying dupes until I ended up with something more expensive than the one I actually wanted. So I just decided to go headfirst into the one I actually wanted. So for the first page, I really like doing swatches of anything I think I might use in a notebook, especially when I'm unfamiliar with the paper like this one. This paper is a little bit more for writing, so it's fairly thin, and I probably won't be doing any painting or using markers on it. But if you're someone that fears the first page of their sketchbook, there's a ton of ways to break it in. And here's a couple of them. One thing you can do is the Museum of You. So you can draw a self-portrait and fill in the page with everything that makes you a person. Your favorite memories, weird quirks, favorite snacks, least favorite cookie flavor. Just think of it as your own personal exhibit as a page. You could also set your intentions for the sketchbook. You could write a little mission statement, like what do you want to explore, learn, or practice in this book? Is this a playground for ideas or a training ground for skills? Put your goals on paper so you have a North Star to follow. Or you can do a big, ugly scribble. Just channel your inner chaos and scribble all over the page. It's supposed to be big, messy, and apologetically wild. Once you ruin the page, every other page will feel like an upgrade. Also, this is just fun to do, so I highly recommend it. You can also just skip the first page. No one says you have to fill it. Leave it blank as a silent power move. Or save it until the end. It can be a grand finale after all the other pages are done. You can also do a page of prompts, so you can write down any wild, weird, or exciting ideas you have for the sketchbook, to reference when you need some inspiration. You can do things like draw a frog in a tuxedo, practice foreshortening, design my dream treehouse, whatever you want for your creative options. Sometimes I also like to use it as a warm-up page. So I'll draw like 10 tiny fast sketches of random objects in under 30 seconds. It gets your hand loose, and you'll have 10 drawings in your sketchbook from the start. Or you can make a visual timeline. So draw a timeline from the day you started the sketchbook to the day you think you'll finish it. Add little milestones like holidays, special events, or random future predictions, so you can keep track of everything you did while you had the sketchbook. You can also make it into a collage, so just rip up paper, tickets, stickers, packaging, anything you have that you want to glue down, and use it as a collage. You can draw around it or use the shapes and colors to inspire what you do in the rest of the sketchbook. Something else fun you can do is one drawing every day. So every day you have the sketchbook, you just make one small tiny doodle every day in the next spot in the sketchbook. It'll show your progress, thoughts, or creative whims over the time that you have the sketchbook. And the most important thing to remember is there's no wrong way to fill the first page. The only rule you should be following is to start it. Even if it's just a messy scribble or literally nothing, you've broken into the sketchbook. That's the best thing. So I hope that you got some fun ideas from this video, and if you made it this far, here's my ring again, because I'm kind of obsessed with it. I know you probably don't want to see it again, but I do want to see it again, so here it is. Okay, keep creating. Have a good day. Bye.